Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's having a fantastic start to your day. It's Anthony, the Daily Truth, the truth in 5 minutes or less. Today, I've got a fun message for you guys, so please like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video, a little inspiration, motivation, maybe a little perspiration. I don't know. Today's message is a little bit tied towards the power of not just sports, but having moments that are much bigger than ourselves and sometimes not realizing what a moment can mean to somebody else. And I'm going to use a football reference. And in this case, it's something involving the Detroit Lions and a post that stopped me today. And I thought it's important because we don't always know what's going on in other people's lives. And when we look at moments and we judge from the outside, sometimes we think things are silly. And trust me, as somebody that has not been as big of a sports fan as I was growing up, granted, today I'm wearing a Notre Dame hat just for the theme of this video. I think it's important to state that there's something about the power of sports to bring people together. I know it divides people. People are like, oh, you Cowboys suck or Eagles suck, and they do that. But at the same time, being a part of a collective is also incredibly important, and it's not just about sports. But here's a post that I saw. You can kind of see this guy. He's a little blurry. There he is. So it's a guy crying, and it's a Lions fan, and this is from a news story on WXYZ TV, Channel 7, I believe, in Michigan. The Lions fan who is crying on national TV in this closing moments of the playoff win, has a story. His late father, Joe, was an iron worker who helped build Ford Field. There are people who say, I can't believe this guy is crying over a football game, and that's true. It's funny to cry over a football game, but in this case, it was much more than that. So it's this moment. It's we throw away this idea that we can't be open to emotion, whether it's male or female, and that's a sign of weakness. But in the long run, this guy was sharing a moment and being open to this moment. I think we have to view it from a different perspective. Being open to this moment that he is sharing with his deceased father. And if anybody knows sports and knows the Detroit Lions, they have sucked for like 6 decades. I think they've won 1 or 2 playoff games since 1966. They have made the Cubs probably look like the greatest franchise. That's how bad the Lions have been. So it's like there's something about being a part of a collective, especially of a team that has just faced so much adversity and just been a misery for people to follow year after year after year. So again, I'm relating it to sports, but this goes for all aspects of life. This goes for so many different things you could possibly think of, where you can realize that there's moments that you can share, whether it's like you see a car, it makes you think of your dad, or in the there's an instance I use with James Vanderbeek, the guy from Dawson's Creek. He has a great social media presence, and he talked about the fact that he was trying to reconnect with his passed away mother, and there was a picture frame that she bought him, and it fell on the ground, and in that moment, the whole family shared this thing. It was like this, it's a greater spiritual meaning. So you have to be open to the idea that God is trying to find ways to connect you to maybe a more spiritual world, to something that is out there to make you recognize the universe, and that we do have angels looking down on us that are our loved ones that are just there. And for something like that, I know this guy's father did not control the Lions winning their playoff game, but he got to share that moment, whether it's spiritually, physically, for people that maybe are there with their parents or their siblings that have seen this team suck for so long, but being able to share it on a metaphysical level, on a spiritual level, that's a really interesting way to open yourself up. So the truth is, we don't know what other people are going through in the moment that emotion is hitting them. I'm admittedly somebody that does get emotional during inspirational movies, or not really as much sad movies, but more of the inspirational side, where something hits me and it makes me think of all the people that have been in my life that have helped me, and those that are no longer with me, whether it's my aunt or whether it's my dad or whomever it is, or my grandparents, whatever it is, whoever is there. We have to realize, whatever situation it is, we have to be open to this concept of being a part of something greater than ourselves and having that spiritual feeling of the world around us. And trust me, it just makes the world a better place. It allows you to look through your eyes in a different and better way. So that's today's Daily Truth in 5 minutes or less. I hope it helped you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening whenever you're watching this. I don't know. God bless. Remember, the truth will set you free. If you want my free webinar, the link is always in the descriptions to the 5 steps getting unstuck 7-minute webinar. And last but not least, do not be a garbage human being. Do not surrender your pet. Find a way to keep it. Take it easy, y'all.